Hello friends, today we are going to be looking into Java interview question. The question is constructor overloading. Okay, so here what is constructor overloading? How we can achieve in our class file? This what I am going to be show you in this video. First, I am going to be tell you in practical manner. That time you will be understand what is the theoretical part. Okay, so here I am going to be create one class file which is constructor overloading. Sorry. Overloading. This is class name which is I created successfully. Okay, so here if you want to create constructor overloading, you want to know the rule number one. What is the rule number one? Means the constructor name should be same as a class name, right? Public constructor overloading. So what is overloading? Overloading means the basic meaning of we can pass a different parameter list. Okay, that time only we can achieve the overloading. Here we are going to be achieve constructor overloading. So that reason I'm going to be create two constructor overloading. Okay. So here first I'm going to be initialize the variable string title one variable string locator is another variable, string button is another variable. Okay, so here in my first constructor I am going to be pass two parameter. In my second constructor I am going to be pass only one parameter. So here constructor overloading means we can pass the different parameter list in both constructor. So this is the constructor overloading, which is similar to method overloading also. Okay, but method overloading, the method name is does not same as class name, but the constructor name is should be same as class name. So that is the major difference. And also the method having return type, constructor does not have any return type. Okay, so this is the two major difference between of method overloading and constructor overloading. Okay, while you are defining this constructor overloading, that time also you will be know what is difference both of this. Okay, so here I'm successfully initialized this variable and I'm passing parameter also. Now I'm going to be refer this current class variable. How? Using this keyword. Why we are using this keyword? This keyword is using for referring the current class object and instance variables. Okay, so that reason we are using this keyword. Here I'm passing two parameter. I'm going to be refer those parameter using this keyword. String title equal title. This dot string locator equal string locator. Okay, so I'm successfully referred here. So in this constructor I'm passing only one parameter. I'm going to be refer this one also. So I'm successfully passing parameter and the installation also done. Now I'm going to be create one method. Why means I'm going to be print those variable values. Okay, public void. So the method must have return type, right? So method name is print constructor overloading. Okay, so this is method name. Here what I'm going to be do. So in this two constructor having different parameter list. So according to this parameter list, I'm going to be give one condition, if condition. Okay, when the string button is equal null, that time you are going to be print this string title and string locator. Okay, so definitely this constructor does not have string button parameter, right? The same wise, this constructor does not have the string title and string locator, right? So that reason I'm going to be put if condition based on the string button. Okay, if string button equal null means I'm going to be print this constructor. So here I'm going to be pass string title here and string locator here. In else part, I'm going to be print the string button only. Okay, syswo. Clicked. So now we are done the constructor overloading, and also we are created one method inside we are given is syswo for printing the statement based on this parameter passing. Okay, so now I'm going to be implement this one inside Facebook page. Okay, so here I done my Facebook login steps, which is enter the email ID and password login. Okay, here what I'm going to be do, I'm going to be create object for that constructor overloading class globally. Overload. Okay, so after done the steps, which is entering the email ID, then I'm going to be pass one parameter constructor overloading. So here you can see we can able to find the two different parameter, which is first parameter only one parameter constructor overloading, and second we can able to see two different parameter list constructor overloading. Here I'm going to be implement the second one, string title and string locator. Here I'm passing Facebook login as a title. Locator, so email only locator, right? So I'm just pausing here. So then I'm going to be print the statement. Constructor overload dot, what is the method name? Print constructor overloading. So inside method only the statement going to be print what parameter we are passing here, right? The same like that I'm just copy and paste it here. Here I am entering the password. So after done this steps password, I'm going to be print the statement. The third step is I'm going to be implement single parameter constructor. Here I'm going to be implement the string button only because in this steps I'm going to be perform click on login button only. So here I'm passing button name. Then I'm going to be print this statement. So what is the main use of constructor overloading means we can use two different constructor difference of passing the different parameter list. We can able to use the parameter wise. Okay, if you want to use this constructor, for example, if you want to use three parameter, that time you can use this one. If you want to pass the only one parameter, that time you can use this one. Okay, so based upon your wish you can utilize this one. Okay, here now I'm going to be run it. So now I implemented the constructor overloading based upon the parameter list. Now I'm going to be run it. Let's see how the console we are get, how the output we get. Let's see, it will be done. See, Facebook enter email, Facebook login enter pass, login clicked. So this is the three steps I given here, right? So the first two steps does not contain string button parameter. So that reason it will be print entered email. This is the title, this is the locator. Okay. The last one is click on login only. So login clicked. So this is the constructor overloading. Again, I repeat you, constructor overloading. The constructor name should be same as a class name. We can able to pass different parameter list according to the parameter. The constructor overloading going to be performed. Okay. Thank you guys.